Welcome to Los Borrachos Happy Hour with your host, Los Borrachos.
What up, what up, what up? What up, league? Here we go. Oh shit. Week 9, week 8 in the books. Trying to do my southern accent here. Chewing tobacco. Wish I would have had a Zen. Yeah. I can do it. All right, right to my regular shit. I tried to do it. I wasn't gonna leave it in there, but I'm like, fuck it. Jace could see that shit. At least I tried. I don't know how fucking rednecks do it with their fucking chewing tobacco and speaking. But yeah, man, fucking weed ate in the books. On to week number 9. I'll go over the results from last week, blow of the week, standing, see where everybody's at, and then I'll get into the matchups for the coming up week. So yeah, let's get into it. All right. And we have a new high scorer. And his name is the Arab Sensations. Good shit, man. High score at 191. Beat Mike and the boys 191 to 136. Looks like fucking Saquon finally woke up. Did get a groin injury out of it, but they're saying he should be good for upcoming up week, but he's on bye, I believe. So he should be good when he comes back, is what I'm hearing. Disque. All right, so that was our highest score of the week, which was the Arab Sensations at 191. But Rebel Scum wasn't too far behind with 184. Even though he wasn't the highest scorer, he was still blowout of the week, which he blew out OG Men 111 to 184. 72 points by 72 points. Rebel Scum still fucking putting up numbers though. Next we had the Fuegos beating the Warhammers 149 and 115. Yeah, good shit. Next up is the Rook beating Los Tanks 127 and 125. Damn, that was close. Pretty close. Then the next was Los Borrachos losing to the Nighthawk 120 to 125. But yeah, it is what it is. Losers bounce back. Winners keep it going. We'll see how the standing looks after this. The league standings. All right, and due to those results, here we go. Rebel Scum still in first place at 7-1. Mike and the boys in second place, 6-2. The Rook in third place at 5-3. The Nighthawk at 5-3 in fourth place. Fifth place, the Arab Sensations at 4-4. In sixth place, Los Borrachos at 4-4. In seventh place, Ojimen at 3-5. In eighth place, the Fuegos at 3-5. Ninth place, the Warhammers at 2-6. And in 10th place, Los Tanks at 1-7. Yeah, man. Still 5 weeks left. Anything can happen from here and then. Just gotta monitor those injuries, man. Some of these players are getting injured. Probably giving me time to handcuff your starters if you got the space. Start get rid of some of the guys that aren't performing but yeah. There's still a chance. Like I said, you still gotta get to seven. You just gotta get to seventh place, and right now seventh place is 3-5. So yeah, we'll see who plays who, and they have a chance to move up. All right, in our first matchup, we have Rebel Scum in first place versus the Arab Sensation in fifth place. Rebel Scum projected at 140. Arab Sensations projected at 116. Arab Sensations coming off a big game at 191. Rebel Scum at 184. Rebel Scum starting Patrick Mahomes, Jamar Chase, Drake London, Jonathan Taylor, Jalen Warren, Jake Ferguson, Terry McLaurin, Javonte Williams, and the Denver defense. The Arab Sensation starting Jordan Love, George Pickens, DK Metcalf, Tyler Algier, Zach Charbonnet, Tucker Kraft, Ladd McConkey, Nico Collins, and the Rams defense. All right. Like I said, Rebel Scum, first place. Not much advice I could give you. Just start your. I think McLaurin is day to day, but they're saying he should play. Yes. I mean, maybe you could start Josh Downs. Yeah, man, keep doing what you're doing. I don't, you got your fucking starters. As far as the Arab Sensations, fighting to stay up there. Jordan Love going up against Carolina. I think Carolina's tough against the pass. They'll be at home. George Pickens going up against Arizona. We should have to throw. Arizona's so defense. DK Metcalf going up against Indy. I mean, this should be a bit of a shootout, especially with Indy putting up points. Let's just hope they could keep them upright. Tyler Algier against New England. New England has a tough run defense. If you look back, they've been tough against running backs. Zach Charbonnet going up against Washington. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with that backfield. I mean, who knows? Maybe after the bye, they decide, fuck it, you know what? Let's go with Walker. But you never know. Tucker Kraft. I mean, he had a big ass game last week, but it was National Tight End Day. Fucking bullshit. Ladd McConkey going up against Tennessee. I mean, you're hoping they're still throwing against Tennessee. Nico Collins going up against Denver. It is a tough defense, but it looks like their Surtain is going on IR, so that should be pretty good for ex wide receivers, as they call them. Rams going up against New Orleans. Yeah, I mean, Rams going up against a rookie. First start should be good. Oh, because you got Barkley. You don't have any other running backs. That's why you say you need running backs. Got it. I mean, maybe Sam Darnold versus Washington might be a better matchup than Jordan Love versus Carolina. But again, just something to think about. Maybe, like I said, a little more upside. Yeah, man. Good luck. I know it sucks not having Saquon when going up against first place, but hey, fantasy football is crazy. You never know what could happen. So good luck to you both. next matchup, we have Mike and the boys in second place, projected at 118, versus the Rook in third place, projected at 132. Yeah, Rook can move up to second place if he just beats him by, I think, say about 20 points. Round up a little bit. But Mike and boys can stay in second and put a little distance between him and the Rook by beating him. But again, the only person who gets a bye this year, or from now on, is just first place. So yeah, Mike and the boys, second place, 6-2, projected at 118. Starting Bo Nix, T. Higgins, Amon-Ra St. Brown, James Cook, David Montgomery, Brock Bowers, Zay Flowers, Cortland Sutton, and no defense. The Rook, starting Lamar Jackson, Puka Nacua, Jordan Addison, Devon Achane, J.K. Dobbins, Trey McBride, Tony Pollard, Travis Hunter, and the Seattle defense. So yeah, Mike and the boys go with Bo Nix. Tough defense to go up against. Just saw what happened to San Fran. I think if you look it up, they've held every quarterback under 16 points, I think it was. I believe that was the number that I heard. So just be wary of Mr. Bo Nix. T. Higgins going up against Chicago with Joe Flacco there. He's getting the targets. He's getting the looks. Should do pretty good. Amon-Ra St. Brown back from the bye. Should do also pretty good. Going up against Minnesota. I mean, I don't think they're going to have to throw too much in this game, especially with it being J.J. McCarthy. James Cook going up against KC. KC's tough against the run. We'll see how Buffalo deals with it. Should be a good matchup. David Montgomery going up against Minnesota. I mean, I kept hearing they want to get him involved. So maybe he gets a couple goal line touches, saves his day that way. Brock Bowers going up against Jacksonville. I mean, is he going to return back to how he was? Your second round pick should put up points against Jacksonville if he plays. Zay Flowers going up against Miami. I mean, it shows it's a bad matchup, but it's mainly because everybody just runs all over Miami, which Derrick Henry could, but maybe they want to get Lamar Jackson some reps in there. Cortland Sutton going up against Houston. Same shit, man. Stingley, I think is his name, the corner. I mean, he has been burned a little bit, but still that Houston defense. I mean, they just announced Rico Dowdle's the starter for Carolina. So you went with the approach of getting a bunch of players and not a defense, huh?
No one's gay for Mole Man.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't know who to drop from your bench. I mean, out of all of these, I think Alec Pierce might be the only person you don't play. Because, I mean, you got wide receivers. So why keep wide receivers? Just my opinion of who you can drop. On to the Rook. Third place at 5-3, projected at 132. With Lamar Jackson, I think he should be making his comeback. Want to give him extra day of rest because they played on a Thursday. Puka Nacua, they're saying he should be back this week. A ver how long he lasts. since that was always getting injured and then coming back, injured, coming back. Jordan Addison against Detroit. I mean, let's see how he does with McCarthy. I mean, he was doing pretty well with Carson Wentz. He was getting the targets, but now that it's JJ McCarthy, I mean, you never know. Devon Achane could run on Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins going up against Houston. I mean, they just kind of shut down Christian McCaffrey this past weekend. So, like I said, just temper expectations for those Denver Broncos. Trey McBride going up against Dallas. You start everybody against Dallas. Apparently, they're ranked 32nd or 31st of points allowed. Tony Pollard going up against the Chargers. He's losing work to Tajay Spears, man. That sucks, but I mean, he's still their, I guess, starter. But since they're always down, Tajay Spears is always on the fucking out there. Travis Hunter going up against Las Vegas. Usually, after the bye is where you see they call it the rookie bump, where they start getting them more involved, more game planning for them. Like I said, hopefully they just start leaving him on offense and let him play. And you only have Wan'Dale Robinson. Damn, you lost Scatterbo, huh? And Godwin is on a bye. You could pick up other people. You have 2 bench spots open. But yeah, man. Good luck. I mean, both second and third place. So, yeah, we'll see who comes out on top and who moves up and who moves down. We have the Nighthawk in 4th place, projected at 124, versus OG-Men in 7th place, projected at 125. The Nighthawk starting Jared Goff, Rashee Rice, Keenan Allen, Jahmyr Gibbs, Kyron Williams, Oronde Gadsden, DJ Moore, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, and the Colts defense. OG-Men starting Matthew Stafford, Stephon Diggs, Xavier Worthy, Christian McCaffrey, DeAndre Swift, Dalton Kincaid, Kamadi Vidal, Juwan Jennings, and the Chargers defense. The Nighthawk in 4th place at 5-3, projected 124. Starting Jared Goff, going up against Minnesota. I said tougher defense. And they might not even have to throw in this game with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. Rashee Rice going up against Buffalo. I mean, been putting up points ever since he came back. It looks like they're getting him more involved at this point. Keenan Allen going up against Tennessee. Same thing. They could be a big against Tennessee. Might not have to throw the ball. So just temper expectations. Jahmyr Gibbs going up against Minnesota. I mean, just saw Kamani Vidal put up 100 yards on him. Like Jahmyr Gibbs should go nuclear. Kyron Williams going up against New Orleans. New Orleans has a little tough defense. Saw what they did to Rashad White and Sean Tucker, but I mean, it's Kyron Williams coming off the bye. Should do good. Oronde Gadsden, same thing. Like I said, temper expectations. They could be up and won't throw. DJ Moore going up against Cincinnati. You start everybody against Cincinnati. Cincinnati has a bad defense, and I think he should do well with Luther Burden, I think, in concussion protocol. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. I mean, I don't know how much leeway you're going to give that guy, but I mean, hasn't performed the last few weeks. And then, I mean, James Daniels is supposed to come back, but I don't see how that kind of helps. The Colts going up against Pittsburgh. Yeah, I mean, I could see that happening, but um, what's his name? Rodgers isn't throwing many interceptions. You're banking on fumbles, and this could be a sneaky little shootout. Yeah, no one on your bench would really start over anybody on your. I mean, if Pacheco's out, maybe Brashard Smith could be a good flyer. Maybe Zach Ertz versus Seattle instead of Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Yeah, you don't have nobody on your bench that you would put in your starting lineup. Ojiman, 7th place at 3-5, projected 125. Starting Matthew Stafford versus New Orleans. Hopefully they keep it interesting, the game. I need him to throw two to Devontae Adams, so cheering for that man. Stephon Diggs going up against Atlanta. Atlanta has a tough defense. I know they didn't show it this last week, but I think Penix being back, or he should be back. They said he was day to day. That defense might have a little bit more of time to rest, but Drake May's playing pretty good, so maybe he'll get some targets. Xavier Worthy going up against Buffalo. Maybe he gets a little bit more involved. I've been hearing that he's not. It's pretty much just Rashid Rice and Travis Kelce at this point. But you never know. He catches a bomb and a touchdown, and he's made your day. Christian McCaffrey going up against the Giants. The Giants. It's kind of tough. I don't like MetLife, especially for running backs. But he should do pretty good. He's their whole defense. Easier matchup for him. Not like last week where they played a tough Houston defense. Swift going up against Cincinnati. I mean, he's sharing time with Monungai, but he should do well against Cincinnati. Kincaid going up against KC. I mean, this should be a shootout, or at least them trying to make it a shootout. So, and he's their number one target. Had to drop Keon Coleman because, yeah, that wasn't getting shit. And looks like Kincaid might be their number one receiver. Kamani Vidal going up against Tennessee. People are saying he looks like the RB1. So, yeah, start him against Tennessee. Good matchup. Juwan Jennings going up against the New York Giants. I mean, is he healthy? I'm not. Has he done anything? I haven't really paid attention. And then Chargers versus Tennessee. I mean, they'll get their garbage time touchdowns, but he always gives up fumbles and stuff like that. Cam Ward is what I'm talking about. I mean, maybe Tyrone Tracy going up against San Fran over Juwan Jennings. Probably the only one I could see that I would start, maybe. But yeah, that's probably the only one I could think of from your bench. Ramondre Stevenson, fucking fumbling all the time. Of course, he wasn't going to do well last game because of the whole Cleveland tough defense. But yeah, as far as we got Goddard on a bye, Baker on a bye, Mike Evans and IR, Martin Hampton on an IR. So yeah, Tyrone Tracy I think would be someone consider moving into here instead of John Jennings. I don't know. But yeah, good luck to both of you. Los Borrachos in 6th place, projected at 129, versus the Warhammers in 9th place, projected at 114. Los Borrachos starting Josh Allen, Devontae Adams, Deebo Samuel, Josh Jacobs, Ashton Genty, Tyler Warren, Jacoby Myers, Troy Franklin, and the New England defense. Warhammers starting Drake May, Justin Jefferson, Chris Olave, Kyle Manungai, Bashal Tuden, George Kittle, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Brian Thomas, and the Jets defense. All right. Los Borrachos with Josh Allen going up against KC. Should be a shootout. Hopefully, get some points there. But they play tough. They usually play them pretty tough, and they don't let too much points go down there. But it is at Buffalo, so he gets a little home advantage, so he should do well. Devontae Adams going up against New Orleans. Like I was saying, I'm hoping they put up a fight a little bit so Devontae Adams can get some points, some targets in the end zone. Deebo going up against Seattle. I mean, at this point, shit. Hopefully Jaden Daniels plays. That's what I'm hoping for. If not, I doubt I'll start Deebo Samuel. But we'll see. Josh Jacobs going up against Carolina. I mean, I'm starting Josh Jacobs. Been solid for me all season. Ashton Genty going up against Jacksonville. Coming off the bye. Like I said, usually say rookies get a bump after the bye. They get them more inclined in the offense and all that bullshit. But we'll see how it goes, especially against Jacksonville. Tyler Warren going up against Pittsburgh. Looks like it's a solid matchup for him. Let me down last week, but hopefully this week catches a touchdown or something. Jacoby Myers going up against Jacksonville. He was injured the last time, but he should be good coming off the bye. I mean, they keep talking about a trade, but it doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon. Maybe they put him out there to showcase him. If they put him out, then that means he's getting traded. And I will look to start somebody else. Troy Franklin going up against Houston. Again, Houston's a tough defense. Hoping for some garbage time touchdown or something, or hopefully they focus on Cortland Sutton and Troy Franklin gets some touches there. New England going up against Atlanta. New England's been solid for me, so I'll just start them, hoping it's Kirk Cousins. But yeah, Warhammers starting Drake May going up against Atlanta. I mean, Drake May's at home. Again, they're usually Atlanta struggles on the road. So it should be a good game for Drake May. Justin Jefferson going up against Detroit. Just got to watch that. J.J. McCarthy. Hopefully Detroit. I'm not sure if all their players are back on defense. But if they're not, he should have a pretty good game because he gets targets. They're number one. Chris Olave going up against the Rams. Hopefully the rookie hyper targets him and, he gets some points there. Kyle Manungai going against Cincinnati. I mean, he's been sharing workload with Swift. Looks like they're slowly taking a little bit of David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs thing. Bashal Tuten going up against Las Vegas. Like I said, usually coming off the bye, they get a little bump going into the next game. So probably Bashal Tuten gets a little bit more run than Etienne against Las Vegas. George Kittle going up against the Giants. I mean, you're hoping that he doesn't have to block, so then it doesn't become a blocking tight end. Jackson Smith and Jigba going up against Washington. I mean, he's been solid all season. You start him. Brian Thomas Jr. Thought I heard something about him being traded, but I mean, they just got him last year. I don't know why they would trade him away. He has been struggling a little bit. Maybe that wrist injury he had is actually bugging him, but he should do well against Las Vegas. Everybody does well against Las Vegas. Doesn't seem like you picked up a defense. But at least from your bench, Jerry Jeudy, man. I'd drop Jerry Jeudy out of all of them. Hayden Higgins might get a bump, especially if Nico Collins doesn't play or one of the other guys doesn't play. But yeah, probably Jerry Jeudy, man, is the only one I could think of that you could drop. Tez Johnson could still do well, especially if Godwin doesn't come back, and obviously Mike Evans isn't coming back. Pacheco looks like he had an MCL thing, but I mean, you keep Pacheco. But now, yeah, Jerry Jeudy is probably the guy I would drop for defense. Probably why you're projected at 114. So yeah, good luck to both of us. Of the evening is the Fuegos in 8th place at 3-5 versus Los Tanks in 10th place at 1-7. Los Tanks projected at 134. The Fuegos projected at 113. The Fuegos starting Joe Flacco, Roma Dunze, Terrell McMillan, Chase Brown, Bijan Robinson, TJ Hawkinson, Tajay Spears, and Bam Knight. Los Tanks starting Dak Prescott, Jalen Waddle, CeeDee Lamb, Derrick Henry, Travis Etienne, Travis Kelce, Michael Pittman Jr., Marvin Harrison Jr., and the Green Bay defense. The Fuegos going with Joe Flacco, going up against Chicago. Should do well. I just saw something about him having a hip injury or something. Might want to monitor that. But yeah, I would check that. Oh, I mean, if he doesn't go, you got Jaden Daniels. They're saying he should be practicing today, so fingers crossed. Hey, I got Deebo Samuel. Roma Dunze going up against Cincinnati. Should have a good game against Cincinnati. Should be a little mini shootout. They just had a shootout with the Jets, so I don't see why Chicago wouldn't be able to do that. It is in Cincy though, so we'll see. I haven't really checked out Caleb Williams' home games and away games. Terrell McMillan going up against Green Bay. I think it's still Andy Dalton, but I mean he's still getting targets, so he should put up decent numbers. Chase Brown going up against Chicago. I mean, looks like he's kind of back. Had a pretty good game against the Jets. You're hoping it's Flacco, so that way they don't just zone in on Chase Brown. But yeah. Bijan going up against New England. Like I said, New England has a tough run defense. I think they said he had a bad game last game. I'm not sure. I didn't really watch that Miami Atlanta game. Hawkinson going up against Detroit. I mean, you're hoping JJ McCarthy does pretty well. Puts up points against them. I just don't trust Hawkinson. Tajay Spears going up against the Chargers. I mean, they should be down in this game, and Tajay Spears is there. He's been getting solid amount of targets, and he's been in there an awful lot more. Looks like he might take over that backfield, but You never know. Bam Knight going up against Dallas. I mean, they named him the starter before the bye. And you start your players against Dallas. Detroit going up against Minnesota. I said JJ McCarthy. Yeah, no one really on your bench. I would start over anybody on your starting lineup. Except, like I said, Jaden Daniels. Hopefully he plays. Still with Joe Mixon. And out of Los Tanks, Dak Prescott going up against Arizona. Should do well. I don't think Arizona's that tough of a matchup as they make them seem. Looks like that offensive line is struggling. Can't give them any time to throw the ball. But I think he should do well. Waddle versus Baltimore. I mean, he did pretty good last game, I heard. Didn't get injured. And Baltimore's not that bad of a defense, so should do well. CeeDee Lamb, same thing. The Dak CeeDee stack should do pretty well. Derrick Henry going up against Miami. I said, people run all over Miami except Atlanta for some odd reason. So Derrick Henry should have a good game. ETN going up against Vegas. Like everybody does good against Vegas. Travis Kelce going up against Buffalo. I mean, he's going to get his targets. He's going to get his looks, so he should be good. Michael Pittman. I mean, people say, Packers just kind of throw all over him too. Cincinnati, Joe Flacco threw all over him. The way Daniel Jones is playing right now, I think he should do pretty well. Michael Pittman. Marvin Harrison Jr. All you had to tell me was he's going up against Dallas. He should do well. Depends on Kyle Murray. If it was Jacoby Brissett, I'd be like, hell yeah, all in. But fucking Kyler Murray sucks, man. We gotta stop saying that fool's good. Green Bay going up against Carolina. Yeah, especially if it's Andy Dalton. Yeah, I mean, no one really I would change to see this lineup and be like, fuck, dude, you're only 1-7. It's crazy to think. But yeah, man, no one really in your starting lineup. I wouldn't replace anyone in your starting lineup with anybody on your bench, is what I'm thinking, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, good luck to both of you. Maybe Los Tanks gets on a run, sneaks into the playoffs. Then Fuegos make a little run there. 3-5, 8th place. Trying to squeak in there. Good luck to both of you. All right. That's it for me. Good luck on week 9, bitches. Looks like Omar's getting the whole game thing together. Let's try to be responsive on the, answering him and shit like that, so he can get shit together. I think that's the only thing we have on the agenda so far. It's just a game. But yeah, happy Halloween, bitches. Talk to you fools later. Respect us. That's the vibe I was going for. If y'all didn't get the redneck shit. But so yeah, happy Halloween. Good luck, bitches. Peace out.
Thank you for listening to Los Borrachos Happy Hour. Don't forget to hit that bell, hit that like and subscribe. See you next week.